PlayStation Plus Premium and Deluxe subscribers are getting a movie library perk. That's right. PlayStation Plus Premium and Deluxe subscribers can look forward to a new movie-themed perk as part of their membership. As part of the Bravia Core app being rebranded to the Sony Pictures Core, which will be a brand new app on the PS5 and PS4, Sony has announced several changes to the program that has begun rolling out. PS5 and PS4 owners can download the Sony Pictures app from the Media tab, and from there, PS Plus Premium and Deluxe members will gain access to a curated catalog of up to 100 Sony Pictures movies that can be streamed on demand. This catalog will be ad-free and updated periodically, includes movies such as Looper, Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15, Elysium, and Resident Evil Damnation. That's interesting. I actually didn't know about these movies. Those are not terrible movies. They're not great.
Are you trying to salvage this?
Looper is a good movie. That's about it. Looper was an okay movie, I'll be honest. Additionally, Sony Pictures Core members will be able to buy or rent select movies during an exclusive early access period as part of their paid subscription. Gran Turismo, the Neil Blomkamp directed movie that is loosely inspired by the true story of Jan Mardenborough, the teenage Gran Turismo player who went on to become a professional. All right, we get it, Games. Who is this? GameSpot. We get it. Is currently available through the Sony Pictures Core in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand.
What? The Sony movie about the Sony game made by Sony is on a Sony streaming service? No way.
I need to double check it, I guess, because it says this. It says it's exclusive, but I could have swore I saw it on Amazon Prime to rent. It cost a lot because it's like the movie premiere thing, or like $30, but I'm pretty sure it's like they're saying it's streaming exclusively on the Sony Pictures, but I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure I just used my Chromecast the other day. Maybe, I don't know. There will be more benefits added in time, like curated anime content that Sony says it will share more details on at a later date. This is just the beginning, and we plan to evolve the offerings and benefits of Sony Pictures Core over time, including a selection of hit anime content from Crunchyroll. We're looking forward to more exciting things to come, so stay tuned.
Why?
Yeah,
you already own Crunchyroll as an app. Just what do you?
Right.
What? Okay.
What are you doing? So at the beginning of the show, I mentioned that they're adding a bunch of B movies. It's because I was referencing there was someone. I guess you can see it now. I didn't mean to do that, but here it is on the stream. I just showed you. There's a Reddit post on r/PlayStation Plus, and it says, "Looked like those price increases were worth it." Obviously, this is sarcasm, but it has someone loaded up the PlayStation Core app on their PlayStation. And it says movies included with PlayStation Plus. These are free movies that you get. 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, 6 Bullets, The Sixth Day, All the King's Men, Anacondas, Appleseed Alpha, Arena, Art of War 2, Attack I Block, Baghead, Barney's Version, like all these like just movies that were either bad or you've never heard of before. It's just like, what is this wild selection of movies that they're trying to sell this new service with? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
I gotta tell you, this is more incentive for me to not renew my PlayStation Plus next month.
I am not
to be like, you know
this
what?
Decision.
I don't need any PlayStation Plus anything. Okay, I'm just gonna play my single player games, and sit down somewhere.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. This is just a wild decision. Especially
not even you're being generous with B movies. They're like seasoned down on average.
This is like, this is just a wild decision. Like I'm not opposed to adding this service and allowing people to add it optionally. Like, hey, an extra $5 to $10 a month to have this access, great. But to increase your prices and then add this as this was part of the plan the whole time. It's like, well, first off, I doubt it was. And secondly, we didn't ask for this. Like, I didn't even know this
service existed before today.
I don't want to pay more for something I don't want. Like, I don't know. It's just so stupid because it just doesn't make sense. Like, why are you adding a movie service to PlayStation Plus? I don't need that. I don't want that. Nobody asked for it. Give me backwards compatible games. That's what I want. A bigger backwards compatible games lineup where I can play PS1, PS2, PS3 games on there. That's what I want, honestly.
Would have easily paid money for that.
I'd gladly would renew my subscription if they like next week were like, hey, actually we're adding like 300 new games and it's like a bunch of bangers from like
and native PS3 support,
multiple generations. Like, heck yeah, I'm in. But they're not. They're adding a streaming service for a bunch of movies that generally people don't care about. Like the only movie, like I love how on the headline, like they have like Gran Turismo and then like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's like, yeah, that's all you got. Those are the only two movies.
Like, I already own one of them. So.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh, they have Ghostbusters Afterlife here. I didn't watch that, but I heard it was pretty decent. So all right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all
right.
They
got 3 movies. They got 3 movies, but PlayStation, what are you doing over there? I don't know.
They're everything they can to try to make money. They don't know what they want to do right now. It's frustrating.
I hope they can get someone in there that has just a little more direction. Yeah, I don't know. Do not know. Not
what do they want to do? Because they were all gung ho on these live services, and now the live service bubble is getting ready to pop.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hear anything about those live service initiatives again. They just
they keep trying to chase all these trends, but they're always too late.
Right.
Like everyone already kind of came out with their own, like the whole like streaming service, like TV and movie streaming service, saying like that was like a boom like 2 or 3 years, like 2 years ago, when all of a sudden like everyone had their own app, like Disney and ESPN and whatever. I'm trying to think of someone.
Now that's fizzling out.
HBO Max and like all these different, like all of a sudden everyone had to have their Peacock. That was about 2 years ago. And it's like, Sony, you're 2 years too late on that. And then same thing with like, I don't know, everything they do is just like, dude, like if you were here like 2 or 3 years ago with that idea, it'd be great, but you're not. And you're like, what are you doing? It's sad. It's sad.
I don't know, really, man. It's, I mean, granted, like I said, they're a multi-billion dollar company, right? They have analysts and they have market researchers and they have all these people who are paid to try to figure out what the next big thing is. So I know they're not dumb. You can't be dumb to grow a business of that magnitude, of course. But it's just, from the outside looking in, it's just a bunch of weirdo decisions, and it seems like they don't really know where they're going as a unit. They don't like they know what their identity is, because remember Jim Ryan was like, oh, we're going to continue to make the same kind of cinematic games, which I don't like that they're accepting that as their identity, because I feel like you should be free to make whatever game you want.
Like, I like all the games they put out, but it's also fun when they do different things.
Yes.
Like, don't paint yourself into a corner. I don't know.
It's action games, over-the-shoulder games, and racing games. That's pretty much all they got, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you do you did music games back in the day, do some more music games. Make a puzzle game with the level of polish that The Last of Us Part 2 has, if that makes sense. Yeah. You know what I mean? A mystery game. When do we get what about a point and click? What about, I don't know, just anything different, but use that PlayStation standard of quality.
Yeah, give us just different genres with that same AAA polish that you very good at.
Right. Make them small so that way you can really focus down on it and make sure there's no stone left unturned. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, like you said, under this new regime, maybe we'll get a more concise, more focused Sony going forward, so that we're not sitting here 3-4 years into the generation being like, okay, you got Wolverine coming, what else?
Yeah, do we really know what else is coming in the future other than Wolverine?
No, just Wolverine and Death Stranding.
Right. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
They own a lot more studios than that, so somebody has to be doing something.
You would think, or they're all just sitting on their hands, like.
That's what they make it seem like, anyway.
Thank you so much for watching that clip from our podcast. Remember, if you want to watch the whole episode, the full episode, link will be in the description below. You can click on that and check it out. We got listener questions. We got more news segments. We got what you playing. We got a lot of fun things. So yeah, more than just the news. There's a lot more to the show that you should go check out. So remember, click that link in the description. Check out that full episode.